Stage 9. The Traveling Players. The children were playing on a play. Wolf loved acting. "I'd like to be an actor one day," she said. She was not sulky. "I can never ever remember my lines," he said. "That's why I haven't given you a part," laughed Wolf. Wolf was starting to play. "It's a medieval play," he said. "People played like this hundreds of years ago. Plays like this were performed by traveling players." The play was about Gord and the dragon. Wolf was the Gord and Nadine was the dragon. Nadine made friends south of the dragon's north. He used a fan that blew red card, but so far only one master was working. Chip didn't have a part. He had to prompt the actors when they couldn't remember their lines. "The prompter is very important," said Wolf, but Chip was bored. He ran upstairs and went into Bill's room to borrow her charger for his game. Uma began to say her lines. "Here come I, a mighty knight." When Dad came in, "Sorry everyone," said Dad. "I have to cover the carpet. Would you mind going somewhere else?" "Let's practice in a line in my room," said Biff. In Biff's room, Chip saw the key lying on the floor. He picked it up. Suddenly it began to glow. "Oh no," said Chip, "not another adventure. I'm all by myself as well." And just when I was about to go up a level on my game, at that moment the rest of the children came upstairs. Just as the key began to glow, they walked into Biff's room. He whisked them all into the adventure as well. The key took Chip to the wood. There was no sign of the others. Then he heard two men coming towards the wood towards him. They were talking loudly. Quickly, Chip crouched down behind the bush so that he couldn't be seen. Chip heard one of the men say, She'll work hard to bend their trust. She knows what to do. We can't let the axolot win again." Chip wondered what a strange confrontation meant. He sank lower in the bush, but as he did so, a twig snapped. One of the men snapped round. "Who's spying on us?" he yelled. He ran towards the bush waving a stick. Chip gasped. His heart pounded. He jumped out and ran up as fast as he could. The other man laughed. "It's just a boy," he said. Meanwhile, the other children arrived in the adventure, but in different places. They were in a road. Lying right in the middle of it was a helmet. Further on was a dish and a gold crown. "Strange," said Nadine. "Why had somebody drop all these things in the road?" The children hurried on. The road carrier was in a large wagon. On the back, the chest said for lower. It landed was open, things were dropping out. The wagon lurched into the rat and the drag stepped sideways. "Mind the dragon," a woman shouted. "It's our most impressive prop. I think the key has brought us back to the Middle Ages," said Anina. "These people are traveling players." Wolf gave the props back to the woman. "Oh, thank you," said the woman. "We need these things. We are the excess players. We are going to set albums," a man added. Our cast of actors will be there. We are all taking part in the competition for the mayor's purse. The best player will win the purse of silver." "We are actors too," said Wolf. "Our play is about Gord and the dragon." "Well, I bet you could win the competition," said the woman. "We have won it every year for the past 3 years. Besides, you are too young." The children walked with the excess players, but it was slow with the heavy wagon. "The wagon is our stage," explained the woman, whose name was Pan. "It carries all we need." At last the players stopped to eat some food. One of the players did not sit and eat with the others. She sat on the sofas, Joey, a costume. Come and eat with us, Dan, an actor called. No, I need to work on the costumes, said Dan. She's a new member of our company, said Ben. She looks after the costumes. Just then Chip arrived. He looked really pleased to see them. I'm so glad you're in the adventure too, he panted. I thought I was all alone. These are traveling players, said Wolf. They are taking part in the competition as armies. Chip grinned at Dan. What is she sprinting into one of the costumes? He remembered the competition he had heard earlier in the with the two men, but he wasn't sure if it had anything to do with them. Soon they arrived at the F. The town was full of actors getting ready for the competition. I'm glad we got here, said Nadine. The dragon head was getting heavy. The actor players set up their wagon and put on their costumes. The wagons are set around the market square, said Ben. Each company acted in turn. We are first. Where's Jan? Asked an actor. She needs to check her costumes. Suddenly Ben began to scratch herself. Then all the actors began to scratch. One of them began to pull his shirt and another began to hop round his neck. We can't perform like this, said one. Someone had put something in our costumes to make us itch. He to stop us playing on our play. Oh, gasped Ben, scratching herself all over. The play is due at start any minute. There's only one thing for it. You children must put on your play instead. Wolf gasped. We'll do it, he said. If we can do it here, we can do it anywhere. There was no time to feel nervous. The crowd had gathered up in the front of the wagon. Where's Chip? He's nothing. He's not here. Wolf climbed on the stage and stepped forward. We are the young active players, he announced. We present the gold and the dragon. The people laughed. Jordan, they can't act, a man bellowed. That does it, said woman. We'll show them. Here come I, a mighty knight. I come of the lands of far to fight. She swung her sword just as someone threw an apple. The woman's sword hit the apple. Splash! It broke into fragments, stirring the crowd. That's what a shot, yelled someone. After that, the play went well. The crowd cheered when Nadine's dragon came a breathing fire. As the play ended, Chip came on stage with the mayor. The mayor held them by the arm. Tell the people what you did, the mayor demanded. Tell them what you put in the players' costumes. It was eating powder, said Jan sadly. The awful actors hate me to do it. They gave me the eating powder. They wanted to win the competition, sniffed Jan. The crowd Boone hissed. The Oxford actors are banned from the contest. The mayor demanded. Arrest this woman, find the Oxford actors and drag them out of town. The mayor went on. The competition will be proposed until the eating powder has run off. Here is a small reward for acting so well and for catching a cheat. She gave a small bag of silver coins to Chip. I'm glad you weren't in the play, said Wolf. It means you could chase Jan before she got away. We will never know if Axel's player will win the competition, said Chip. The key is glowing. The children put on their play in the garden. Chip said in the audience, I take the costume for eating powder. He laughed to himself, and they don't need me to prod them. The young active players present gold and the dragon, amended Wolf. At the end, the players gave a bow. There are girls, and Nadine said. You would think they had done all this all before. She doesn't know they have, thought Chip, thanks to eating powder. The end.
Good job.